Michael Silverstein. Your book, Rocket, is meant to help brands create apostle customers. So it seems like you're very religious about your marketing, aren't you?
I really am. I believe that 2% of consumers for most companies directly generate 20% of sales and indirectly bring along their friends for a full 80%. They deliver 150% of profit, and then companies squander the balance of their money, attempting to chase people who are not important.
All right, well, you have 8 rules for infinite growth in Rocket. Can you give me a condensed version? Can you run through them, maybe even with an example?
So the best way to think about the rules is the rules are give me insight, give me innovation, give me passion on the selling floor, and then make sure that I'm doing great every day. A great example is Victoria's Secret. Limited company is on a roll, L Brands. And it's on a roll because they understand the needs of 26-year-old single professional women in urban markets. They know that those women want sexy, they want glamorous, and they want comfortable. And Victoria's Secret is by far the best company at bras. And you see it in their stock price, you see it in their momentum, you see it in their growth in sales, you see it in their store openings.
All right, well, you also profile Zappos in Rocket, and they're owned by Amazon now. Very interesting management style, that in the fact that they don't have management. So can you talk about why you think this is going to work going forward?
So the core of Zappos is fantastic customer service. And they bring people into Las Vegas, and they train them, and they teach them that listening to the consumer and talking to them up to 9 hours to talk to a consumer is the right thing to do. So it's a pretty much self-directed company. Tony Hsieh, the CEO at Zappos, calls it holacracy, but the truth is there is management. It is owned by Amazon, and it's a company with tremendous growth potential.
You also talk about Toyota in the book. Now, Toyota had a big recall crisis. They overcame it. Can you talk about how they were able to do that, and also any tips for Volkswagen, because they're going through it right now?
So the two companies had somewhat similar issues. Toyota was innocent. The Department of Transportation had singled them out and gone to nail them. They came back on the basis of consumer insight. They understood that, in fact, in the car market, women over 45 accounted for the preponderant number of cars. So they focused their marketing, they focused their product development, and they got inside her skin, and they built cars that were beautiful, reliable, durable, and lowest ownership and operation costs. Volkswagen is a great company. Volkswagen had been on a worldwide roll. I don't know what happened in the diesel engines, but what I do know is that Volkswagen's core product is brilliantly engineered, and they have the potential for a comeback if they invest in consumers.
And then finally, you talk about Hilton in the book. Hilton lost its groove and then got it back. So can you talk about that? Because in the subtitle of your book is Getting Infinite Growth, and it's not easy keeping growth going because a lot of times you just kind of lose that flame.
So chapter 8 in the book is my favorite chapter. It's called Schismogenesis, and it means that in a relationship you're neither going up nor down. You're never stable. You're always in the midst. Hilton invented luxury hotels. Hilton was, in the 1950s, one of the great brands of all time. And the people that owned the Hilton hotels, not the people that operated the hotels, didn't invest in the properties. And so Hilton's resurgence is about understanding the business customer, understanding their needs, understanding that they want a clean, quiet, easy room, and they want food that's healthy and accessible late at night. And they did it. They did it. They built hotels, they reinvested against their hotels, and they've come back.
And then finally, from an investor's perspective, if you're just staying in a Hilton or driving a Toyota, how would you know that this company has what it takes for infinite growth to achieve rocket status?
So rocket status requires you to innovate at a very predictable rate. Rocket status requires you to have a complete and total understanding of the market and market segments, and then to be attacking.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Michael, for coming on.
Good to see you.
And thank you for watching The Street.